It again.
As ye have therefore received Yahushua the Lord, so walk ye in him.
So walk ye in him. Walk in the ways of Yahushua. You know, walk in the paths of Yahushua. Yahushua was an unblemished lamb. He didn't sin. So you got to strive for that perfection. You know, we're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're not going to have the Lord down perfectly. We're going to be messing up on certain things. But that's why we saved by faith. That's why we tried by faith on our belief. See how much we going to believe, you know, knowing that we in this corruptible flesh. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, rooted and built up in him.
Rooted and built up in him. Not rooted and built up in this world. Not rooted and built up in the philosophies of this world. But being rooted in the scriptures. Being rooted in this work. Being rooted in the truth. The way, the light, the path. Yahushua. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Okay? You got to be rooted in them, man. You know, as hard as it is, because this fucking world that we live in, we got to go to work, we got to deal with family, you know, normal things. But with all that aside, we still have to serve the Lord. We still have to be servants of the Lord. Okay, go ahead.
It says,
and one of the ways of being rooted in Yahushua is getting the milk. Sucking on the breast, man, you know, not going, you know, going too deep or, you know, going above thy strength. Now, that doesn't mean don't study, don't research, you know, you're supposed to grow, you know, but stick to the milk. When you get the milk down pat, that's when you're rooted. You know the color scriptures, you know the salvation scriptures, you know the destruction scriptures, you know, the Gentile, you can break down who the Gentiles are and the history of the Gentiles, which are the Israelite foreigners, the Israelites in the Gentile state of mind. You know, you could go into the prophecies, you could go into the laws, and you could go into the histories. When you root it into that milk, and then you're built up in Yahushua, which is your faith continually grow, seeing, you know, Most High continually increases you. Go ahead.
It says, established in the faith.
Established in the faith, meaning you establish, you set, you stamped, you know, it's definite. You established in the faith, go ahead.
It says, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving.
As you've been taught, because you have teachers, you have elders. You didn't just get this knowledge by yourself, you know, and that's something. With Yahushua, humble yourself as these little children. You got to humble yourself as a child, because you might be growing fast. You might be gaining wisdom fast, and then you thinking you better than other brothers. You know? You got to humble yourself, man. You know? You got to give all glory and praises to Yahushua all times. Because without him, you wouldn't have that knowledge. You wouldn't have that gift that you have. Go ahead.
That was that.
Okay, Hebrews 5 and 12.
I got it.
Okay.
Read it?
Yeah.
This is Hebrews 5 and 12. It says, for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
When the time when you ought to be teachers, you need one to teach you again. Because when you saying silly things as in you can smoke weed, or, you know, you can smoke weed, what else? You know, you can have dreads.
Burning the Christ pictures and stuff like that.
You know, doing worldly things, you know, making trends and Israel trends and all that. You know, it's not really called for. It's really extra, you know. It's extra, bro. We just got to teach the word. You know, we got to teach the word. You know, the prophets wasn't making trends, you know. But God,
teach you again, which be the first principle of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk, and not of strong meat.
Yeah, not of strong meat, you know. You up on a level, the Most High increased you, you got a camp, you know. Your camp is getting bigger. You know, your understanding is growing more. You coming up on a level, you know. Read that part again.
It says, It says, let me start over. It said, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principle of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat.
Yeah, because it's like you need a milk. You need to go back and, go back to your roots. You need to go back to the milk. Make sure you got everything down pat, because that's what establishes you. That's what, knowing the milk, knowing the laws, what laws we can do, what the laws we can rehearse to the best of our ability, that's what establishes you, and go back to them old videos when the elders breaking stuff down. Like the brother was saying earlier, you got the elders here now, ask questions. Is this off, or can I do this? Go ahead.
It says, but strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who, by reason of use, have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
Yeah, having your senses exercised. You got to emphasize your senses exercised, meaning you've been tried. You've been tried. Having that experience. You've been tried out. That's what experience means when you break it down. You've been tried out. So that's having your senses exercised. All right. You've been in the truth. You've been through the fire. You taste the sweet parts of the truth, and now you're dealing with the bitter parts of the truth. You've been challenged. You've been called out, for the word's sake. You've been in prison for the word's sake. You've been persecuted for the word's sake. That's how you have your senses exercised. You got to go through it, and, you just come into the truth. You so-called jumping the gun. Oh, I want to break down Revelations. This, I want to break down. Slow your roll, man. Slow your roll. You just came into the truth. You want to go into Daniels and you want to break down Revelations and, slow your roll, man. Build yourself up.
Or you coming out with your own little doctrine and shit, saying it's okay to smoke weed and all that.
Yeah.
Because that's where that comes from. That you're not being established or built up in the milk, or you won't have been teaching that, or you're just lustful,
or all tribes are black. All tribes go back to the black man. None of the tribes, the Native American, the so-called Native American and Hispanic tribes are not Israelites if their forefathers ain't black. All that bullshit. Yeah, bro. Peters. Oh, Peters? That was it?
Yeah, that was that on that.
All right, Peters.
All right, this is 1 Peter 2:2. It says, I'm going to start at 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speaking.
That's everything that was upheld in the world. That's everything we once was. Malice, troublemaking, envying. You always want somebody else's shit, lusted after other people's shit. Yeah.
It says, as newborn babes.
Putting all these things away. Putting away that old man as a newborn babe, a new creature in Yahushua. God.
Desires the sincere milk of the word.
You're desiring the sincere milk of the word. You're desiring it. You're earnestly wanting to know the basics, the fundamentals, so to speak, the roots of the scriptures.
It says, as newborn babes, desiring the sincere milk of the word, that he may grow thereby.
That ye may grow thereby. How do you grow? By having the sincere milk. By sucking on the milk, sucking on the breast, the scriptures. Getting the basic down. Break down the tribes. Know the tribe, the names, learn Hebrew. Learn the Lord's Prayer. Learn the commandments. That's the sincere milk. Learn the prophecies. The list goes on and on. Okay. That was it. I got something for you, bro. It's Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 2, verse 21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee.
Yeah, because if you do that, for one, you're gonna look dumb, and for another, it's not called for. You know what I'm saying? You already got men that's going. If the Lord wants it to come out, the Lord is gonna give it to some. It's just like if you a contractor and you looking for someone to build a house for you. You're gonna go to guys, a group of apprentices, men that's novices or apprentices, and ask them to build a house, or they're gonna go to men which have a background, which they know that they seen work from them before. They seen that they built this house. They seen that they built a skyscraper over here. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So there's something deep to be brought out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying other guys can't do it, but it's gonna be a guy that's skilled in it. You just not gonna bring things out just to bring it out. So don't, those things that's too far for you to go. If you don't understand something, don't poke at it and just wing it. You know what I'm saying? Find out first. You know?
Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence.
Yeah, like going out, speaking the word. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's commanded. That's something that you could do. You know, not taking breaks. You know what I'm saying? Being a brother to your brothers. That's things that you could do, that you could understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For it is not needful for thee to see with thy eyes the thing that are in secret.
Yeah, because certain things, certain guys want to know everything all at once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then when the Lord was giving, when he was giving Ezra, he said, look, man, and Moses, he said, look, give this certain amount to the 70 that you choose, or whatever, the men that you choose, that the wise out of Israel, but then you hide this. So not everything is supposed to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Some things are supposed to be kept secret. But Jake, they want to know every fucking thing all at once. And then when you tell them, they can't handle it.
Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are shewed unto thee than men understand.
Exactly. And you can see that even you saying that the Lord is black, you knowing that the Lord is black, and you believe that the Lord is black, is way more than a lot of these Jakes that's out there, man. That's some deep knowledge to a regular Jake. Which it is deep knowledge, but to you, you know what I'm saying, that's a great thing that you've been given. To know that the Lord is black. Know that you're an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? To know that the white man is a devil. Things like that. A lot of Jakes, they don't know that. People in the world, they don't know that. That's deep, dark mystery. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It says, be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are shewed unto thee than men understand. Like the brother said, the milk.
Yeah, the milk.
The milk. We just watched the lecture with GOCC, chopping down Shaka Atmos, and all the brother was pulling out was milk scriptures. Mm-hmm. The milk scriptures shut down the whole imagination and whole fairy tale of Shaka Atmos. And all them so-called black conscious niggas, unconscious niggas. The milk of our scriptures shut them down because we dealing with the true living power and they're dealing with idol worship. Mm-hmm. It says, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Yeah, a lot of them, because that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things is a vain opinion. The Spanish tribes are not a part of Israel. That's a vain opinion.
Yeah.
That's not fact. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for you to smoke weed. It's okay for you to pop your woman up the butt.
Yeah.
All those are vain opinions. You know what I'm saying? Those are not fact according to the scriptures.
And evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment.
Yeah, evil suspicion. Just like Mike Allah had evil suspicions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He started going into all them different, I guess, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but going into all them different books he was probably reading. He probably ran into something and it just confused him. But the most I don't confuse somebody that he don't want to be confused. You know what I'm saying? Just like another guy that was in the camp a long time ago, Izar. He went through, he was another one who used to go through a whole bunch of books all the damn time. And then he came up that the Lord, I forget what he said, the Lord learned from what book?
Oh yeah, the Talmud.
Yeah, he said that the Lord learned from the Talmud.
Yeah.
And you come to find out it was a bitch that wrote the book. You know what I'm saying? That's evil suspicious.
Right.